The STEM Science Dictionary project is to create a resource so that people who want to know the signs in American Sign Language to match specific discipline terms in the STEM areas have a place to go to find those signs. It's being supported by DeafTech, which is the Technological Education Center for the Deaf and Hard of Hearing, and also by the Dow Chemical Corporation. The STEM Science Dictionary came about because there is no authoritative and thorough resource where people can go and find signs for the very technical terms and disciplines. This resource is designed for a few groups of people. One is teachers who teach with American Sign Language and have presumably a certain amount of expertise in both American Sign Language, ASL, and the discipline, of course, but they may still lack knowledge of some of the signs that can be used for some of this very technical vocabulary. It's also designed for interpreters. Many interpreters, although they have ASL proficiency, are not often familiar with the actual technical terminology. It's a real job for them to get themselves up to speed to interpret these things smoothly in the classroom. Another group, of course, is the students, the deaf students themselves who are in these classes, because it gives them a resource, both in how to sign these terms and also because of the way that ASL and English are translated back and forth, the sign can help them understand actually what it means. Also, many deaf students receive out-of-classroom help from tutors. That happens a great deal in community colleges and in high schools. These tutors may or may not have good ASL skills, and they may or may not have knowledge of the discipline that's that much greater than the student that they're working with. So this also gives them a great resource to go to. For the user, the experience will be like this. On the left-hand side of the screen will be a list of all the terms that we have included for that particular discipline. You click on one of the words and a video box shows up, and inside that video box is a video of a person signing that term with American Sign Language and then also giving you the definition of that term. And then if you choose, you click on another button and then a sentence will appear there and it will provide that particular vocabulary item in sentence level context. And that gives both a little bit of an indication of how it might be used in a real situation, and it also helps flesh out the meaning of that particular term by putting it in a sentence. My vision for this whole project into the future is that it will wind up being a resource for ASL terminology in any discipline that anybody needs to know the signs for. Understanding, of course, that the vocabulary of any language is always changing, especially with the STEM and technological disciplines. Those vocabulary items just change all the time. This will require pretty consistent updating, but that's part of the process. When you create a dictionary, when you create a language resource, you have to accept always that it's going to keep changing into the future.